If you're struggling to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, then you are in the exact right place. Because in this video, I'm going to show you the proven strategy to get your first 1,000 subscribers. And it's the same strategy that has helped me generate over 2 million views on YouTube. And here's the best part. It's not about chasing views and subscribers. It's actually a powerful strategy designed to give the YouTube algorithm exactly what it wants. And it's actually something most small creators completely overlook or don't even realize exists. So by the end of this video, you should have a step-by-step strategy to grow your channel from 0 to 1,000 subscribers. All right, so one of the amazing things about YouTube is the amount of metrics and analytics it gives us as creators to review and grow our channels. But as a small creator, you're probably wondering, where do you even start? Well, there's actually one metric that YouTube weighs very high in the algorithm when it comes to pushing content out. And that metric is the session time of the user on YouTube. And to really simplify this, a way to think about it is YouTube simply rewards videos that keeps people on the YouTube platform longer. So when people watch multiple videos, after watching your video, that is keeping people on the YouTube platform longer, and therefore you are giving YouTube what they want, and in return, that helps your video get promoted and pushed out to more users. Okay, so now that you know what the metric is, well, how do you actually go about increasing the average session time on your channel? Well, I'm glad you asked, because I got a step-by-step strategy for you in this video. So let's actually dive into the whiteboard and draw this out. Okay, so the way we want to attack this session time on our YouTube channel is with what I call the pillar content strategy. And essentially what this does is it allows us to chain videos together in a very strategic way to get people to go from one video to the next video on our channel, which gets people to watch longer and increase that session time. And when we really do this right, which is exactly what I'm going to show you how to do in this video, we not only get people to watch our videos, but we actually get them to like and subscribe and maybe even comment, which are all signals to YouTube that people are getting satisfaction or enjoyment out of your content, which helps even more. So that's what we're going to go through. And that's how you start to experience that explosive growth. So the way you want to think about it with this pillar content strategy is that every channel has their core topics that they talk about, right? So if I'm a channel that is in the CapCut tutorial niche, well, then I probably have a set group of topics that I might talk about on my channel. So for example, I might have beginner tutorials, and I might have editing tutorials, and then animation tutorials, and then I might have advanced tutorials. So just for starters, just by having these pillars, number one, it organizes your channel. It makes it really easy to create cohesive related content across your channel, and it makes sure that you stay within your niche, which is going to help us build our channel faster. So now we need to drop down a level within our pillars or our categories. And the way I like to think about this is within each of our pillars, we have our top layer content. And you can think of these as kind of like your standard videos on your channel, right? And you're going to have these across each one of your pillars, right? So under each one of these, you're going to have your top level content. And these are your standard content videos that are on your channel that are typically 8 to 15 minutes long, that are the quick value hits for your audience. And really these act as the feeder videos for the pillar videos that we're going to talk about in just a minute. So just as an example, under animation tutorials, I might have videos like how to animate simple text in CapCut, or I might have one like 5 cool animation tricks in CapCut, or something like my simple animation workflow in CapCut, right? So top level content. Now this is where it starts to get pretty cool, because underneath each one of these pillars, you're going to have a pillar content piece. And these are your in-depth videos on your particular pillars. And guys, these should be your highly detailed videos, your more in-depth 30-minute to 45-minute videos that are kind of like the ultimate guide for each one of your pillars. And really, you can think about these as the anchor points on your channel, because this is where we want people to go to. So what this looks like is we have our channel up here, right? We have our pillars, and under each one of those pillars we have content videos, and each of those videos are feeding people into this in-depth pillar content. So think about it like this. In this particular pillar, we might have something like learn the basics of CapCut in 5 minutes, right? And that's a video up here, right? And at the end of that video and throughout that video, we're making references to this big video right here, which is our pillar content, which might be something like CapCut for Beginners, the ultimate step-by-step guide. Or in our editing category, we might have something like the ultimate CapCut editing masterclass. And guys, this works so well because these feeder videos at the top level are very related to these in-depth videos, right? And if we do a good job up here with our top level videos, drawing in interest and making them very related to our pillar content down here, well, then it makes a lot of sense for the viewer to strategically go to this because now they want more. Now they want the more in-depth guide now that they got a taste. And remember, these videos down here are at least 30 to 45-minute deep dives. And guess what that does? They watch a 10-minute video up here and they come down here and they watch a 30 to 45-minute video, which now we got the session time up. Now, guys, this strategy alone is very powerful, but let's take it up one more notch, right? So you have your feeder videos, you have your big pillar awesome videos down here. Well, now imagine this. You've done this for 6 months. You've created a lot of really awesome content. And since we chose pillars, we've done a really good job making our content fit within our niche. Well, there's a powerful strategy that a lot of YouTubers in the education space have found to be extremely powerful for growing their channel. And it looks like this. People are creating these really in-depth full course videos. And these are going to sound crazy, but these are typically 4 to 6 hour videos. And now we funnel people from our pillar content into this full course. And really there's two ways that we can go about doing this. Now, the one way is, remember, we spent the last 6 months creating all of this content. Well, what we can do is start pulling these videos out one by one, editing them together in a logical format presented like an online course. And once we've edited all of these pieces together, we turn it into this in-depth 4 to 6 hour course on our topic. And you might be thinking, well, I've already created this content on my channel. Well, why would people watch it in this full course? Well, here's typically what happens. People land on your channel and they watch this video. For example, they realize that you have this awesome pillar content video right here because you did a good job in the video making references to it, pitch it in the description of your video, put it in a pinned comment and your end card at the end of the video. So now they come down here and watch this video. Now this thing was really awesome and they're absolutely loving your content. And guess what pops up next? And guess what you promote in this video? Your big full course. Oh, and by the way, now they don't have to go through and search your channel for all of these other videos because, well, we've done the hard work for them by putting it in a logical step-by-step course format that now they can come here and they can just binge watch this course video. And if we really want to be good with this, we'll create timestamps in the description that people can click on and go exactly where they need, right? And now we turn that 10-minute view to a 30-minute view into probably about a 2 to 3 hours of more view time as they start digging into this course video, all while increasing that average session time. So how do we go about actually implementing this strategy? Well, the first thing you need to do is, if you don't have it yet, identify your core pillars for your channel. Chances are you've probably already done this and you may have not even named them yet. But if you've started creating content in your niche, there's a good chance that most of them fall into 2 to 3 different buckets, right? So really think about what you want these categories to be. Now, depending on your posting schedule will determine how do you want to build it out from there. Now, if you're only doing 1 video per week, well, then the next 4 videos that I would create would be these pillar content videos, the very in-depth pieces that we're going to try to feed people into after watching our top level content. Now, if you're doing more than 1 video per week, then let's say you're doing 3, for example, well, I would probably create 1, 2 of these and then 1 of these per week. And at the end of 4 weeks, I would have 4 of these and 8 videos of our top level content. And we do this over 2, 3, 4 months. Well, now we have enough content that we can actually turn it into this video. And guys, the really cool thing about doing this is not only is it going to grow our channel, But when it comes to monetizing our channel, now we have multiple entry points and we built a really good relationship with people that are consuming our content because they started here at our lowest level. Then they graduated up to a very in-depth piece of content. Now they came down here and consumed a course from us. So now if we wanted to sell them something like a digital product, a coaching program, or an even more detailed course, now we can feed them into our money machine down here at the bottom. And guys, if you want to learn how to do that, I'm actually going to leave a link down in the description for my video about how to create YouTube funnels and how I've used this strategy to generate over $3,000 from just one video. Plus, I'll leave some links for some other videos I've created on how to create digital products and online courses. So I'll see you in those videos.